What is up, guys? PrivateScrappy here, and welcome to a new Diana guide video. In this video, we're going to go over all the combos on Diana that you need to know. If you want to learn her, maybe get better at her, if you're trying to main her, we're going to go over why you need to know them and how to do them with the ability order and etc. So, first off, I just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for the support on the last Diana guide video. It's gotten almost 500 views in 4 or 5 days, so I just want to say thank you so much for that. If you haven't seen it, we go over jungle clearing on Diana, so there'll be a link on the screen now, so go ahead and click it, watch it, and then come back to this video, or at the end of this video, there'll be a link and you can check it out after that. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first combo I'll talk about is the laning phase combo. This is going to be your standard combo if you're taking Diana into the middle lane or maybe top lane. This is going to be what you're going to use to get your enemy low so you can finish them off later with another combo. The second combo we're going to go over is the standard combo. This is going to be what you're going to use to finish people off or if you're going to assassinate somebody. And then we're going to go over the passive stack combo, the triple R combo, and the E flash combo. So, let's get started. The first combo, the laning phase combo, this is what you're going to use if you want to whittle down your opponent, save some mana, but you want to get them low enough so you can finish them off later. So what you're going to do with this one is you're going to Q, and you're going to R, W, or WR, just into them, and you're going to auto attack, and then you go from there. You can use your R again if you need to, but generally you just want to use this to go in, get some damage, and then get out, walk out. You've done your deal, you bursted them, they're probably walking away. So you can come back and you can finish them off with what I'm going to go over next, which is the standard combo. Now the standard combo is what you're going to use if you're trying to finish off somebody, or if you want it, or if it's maybe a little later on into the game and you're going to go in for a full-on assassination. So how you do this one is you want to start off with your Q, WR or RW, auto attack. You'll have the refresh on your ultimate, so you can R again, auto attack, and then you can E whenever you need it. If you need to use it in the middle somewhere, you can use it then, or at the end if they're trying to escape and you want to pull them back towards you and get the slow, you can do it then. But that's going to be what you're going to use if you're trying to finish off somebody or assassinate them, and that's what you're going to use 90% of the time on Diana. The next combo, the passive stack combo, is what you're going to use mainly in lane. You could use this if you're a jungler and you're in lane, you're in somebody's lane, maybe just holding it for them. But this is going to be utilizing stacking your passive and using it in your combo to do a lot of extra damage. So for this one, what you want to start off doing is you want to start off by auto attacking minions twice. So you got your passive ready, and then you're going to go in like you normally would. So with your passive stacked, you go in with your QW, R, or QRW. And then you're going to do a passive auto attack, so get a bunch of extra damage on them, they won't see it coming. And then you can R and then auto attack and go from there. You can use that along with your laning phase combo for a little bit of extra damage, or you can use it with your standard combo if you have a little more time to set it up, and you can completely burst them with it and they will not see it coming. The next one I want to go over is the triple R combo. Now this combo is going to let you get off 3 ultimates in a short duration. And it only involves one different thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to fire your Q, and you want to hit them with it, obviously, and then you're going to wait. You have your moonlight on them, and you want to wait till the moonlight's almost disappeared, until that passive's almost disappeared. And then what you want to do is you want to ult them, Alt W, so you get the refresh on your ult, auto attack, and then you can Q, R again, and then you can auto attack, and then you'll get your third R because we'll have to refresh again, and then you can auto attack, and then you can go from there, and you can use your E whenever you need it. This will let you get 3 ultimates off in a very short amount of time, and you can also save that last one if you need to gap close. So awesome. And this last one I want to go over is just the E flash combo. This is a little simpler than the rest of them, but it's a little bit harder to pull off because you need pretty decent reaction time and ping. But this one's going to allow no reaction time for the enemy to get out of your E. So for this one, what you want to do is you want to E, all it is E flashing, and it's similar to Lee Sin's R flash combo, where you R and then you flash behind them to send them in any direction you want. Basically what this does is you E and then you flash forward towards your enemy, like if you're chasing them. And then flashing will cancel animation on your E, but if you do it fast enough, the E will show up wherever you flashed, and it'll leave no time for reaction. So if you're trying to chase somebody, there's no way they're going to be able to use flash to get out of it, because there's just barely any reaction time at all. The last combo I want to go over, this one is, I'm not including this one with the rest of them because this one's a lot harder to pull off, and there's no real world scenarios you want to use this in usually, but nonetheless it's there. If you can learn it, you might want to try it in a couple games, or maybe you'll get good at it. Now this one is just a standard RQ combo. What this allows you to do is you can R and fire your Q mid-air and get the refresh on your R. It's really hard to do. I found that it only works maybe 30% of the time after practicing it a good amount. So if you get good at it, definitely practice in a normal, but you have to fire your Q right when you leave the ground, or right when you start flying towards your enemy with your R. And it's really hard to pull off, but if you take some practice, you might be able to get pretty decent at it. I myself, I'm not the greatest at it, but nonetheless, it's there in case you want to try to use it. And the last thing I want to go over is I just want to go over a couple tips that you can use with your abilities, and you should always want to keep these in the back of your mind for when you need them. For instance, if you're chasing an opponent or if you're trying to escape, you can Q over a wall to hit jungle camps, and then R to them. You can use that to chase or escape. You can also use the same thing if you need to gap close to get to an enemy. You can Q R minions, and then your R will be refreshed, and then you can use all that distance to get to your opponent. And then the last thing I want to go over is just, you want to save your R if you're going in for maybe a gank, or if you're just going in for an all-in combo and your enemy has an escape. Save your last part of your R for when they flash or for when they use that escape ability. So if you go all in, I'll just auto attack them, do whatever you need to do, but save your last R if you know they have that escape up. Save it for when they flash, and then you can follow them and then finish them off from there. So basically that's all I wanted to go over, guys. Just want to say again, thank you so much for all the support on the last video. If you haven't watched it, check it out. The link will be on the screen now. And I hope to catch you guys in the next video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.